no sign of even the feet today, but he's in there. I can hear him squeaking. He's on his mat. It's like Alibaba. He's on a sort of like a magic mat. I've got these mats everywhere, you see, because the floors are they're what's known as panele in Polish. Anyway, that's by the by. Hello, hello, hello. Today, I'd like to take a look at this, which is well, it's an old Dinky toy. These were sort of 1970s kids for toys. Or is it the other way around? Is it toys for kids? Here he comes. Look, I told you. He's coming in, isn't it? Squeaking away at his little sausage. Come in, sweetheart. What are you up to? Go on. Get it, there's a sausage dog. It's turning into a sausage, it is. There's nothing down there to eat, no. So, sorry, sidetracked. Yeah, this was going corroded. Look at that. It's showing its age. I had this as a kid, this toy. This isn't actually the original one I had. But I found this on the internet. It's all a few years back now, maybe probably 10 actually, thinking about it. But it was marked as out of the box but in perfect condition, which I would totally agree is true. And you can see by the number plate L is 19. K is 97. That's 1972. In the UK, number plates in those days were well, they still are, but they have a different method. But in those days, the end of the letter, so the FTR would be the borough of where it's registered, and then the 47 is a numeric, obviously, just it could be anything, and the L was the year. So L in this case was 1972. So LM would be 73, wouldn't it? They didn't use some letters. They didn't use O because it looked like 0, and they didn't use Q because that looked like 0. It was all for the police, really, you know, to identify vehicles and what have you. But this little Dinky toy was one of my favourites. The Johnston. Gosh, that doesn't go down too well in the US of A, does it? The Johnston road sweeper. That boy sucks. But yeah, okay. But it was quite trick because it had this little thing that could come out, and these were to clear drains. You see, on the actual road cleaner, you'd call it in America, or the road sweeper, we call them in the UK. That would be a suction device that you could suck out leaves and stuff from drains, and then it would go back into its housing, like so. But if you notice, this one's got quite the contraption on it. And it's very well made. This sort of rubberized band is still working, and this bit used to be another suction that would be sucking up leaves, and so effectively the brush would agitate them. I don't know if you can see that, but as you turn the wheels, the brush is moving. Like on the original, you know, as you turn the wheels, you see the brush rotates, and that's real. That's how it used to be. So the brush would sort of agitate all the old detritus or detritus, however you say it, on the road, and then this suction element, this hoover almost, this vacuum cleaner thing, would suck it all up. So there you go. And that is the and of course in the UK we have on the front of the vehicle we have white number plates, and at the rear we have yellow, and I believe they have the same in Holland. In the Netherlands have the same system, or are they both yellow? No, I think actually they're both yellow. So I'm making that up, but never mind. I make a lot of stuff up, me. But there you go. So I was, as I say, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I was chatting with a YouTube friend recently about this model. He was saying he was thinking about buying, or had bought, a Dinky model of a Kugelwagen or something like that. And I said, oh, I like the Dinky toys. I had one of the road sweepers as a kid, and in actual fact, the reason why I remember this so well is because as a kid, obviously my hands were half the size and much less scarred, but ultimately I dropped it on my foot. I had it for Christmas, and I think I went to pick it up by this thing, and it just went out of my hand, and the darn thing went down onto my big toe, bang! And for about, well, a month and a half, my big toe, because I was barefoot, obviously it was Christmas morning, I just got out of bed, ripping open my presents with gusto, you know, and ultimately I dropped this darn thing on my foot, and my big toenail was black for quite a couple of months, you know. They used to have opening doors. I have to clean that out with a cotton bud because it's looking a bit grisly in there, isn't it? It's looking like it's, see, right-hand drive. Oh, no, I've just shut the doors again. That was clever, wasn't it? But I don't know if you can see in there. But it's right-hand drive. There you go. The steering wheel is on the right side. It is the correct side to drive, on the right. I always have this mirthical argument with people when they say, oh, wait, no, the left side is the right side. And I say, well, you just said it yourself. The right side is the right side. Anyway, thanks ever so much for watching. I hope you found this of some interest. Certainly Jimmy didn't. He's gone to sleep, isn't he? He's just, no, he says, I'm pretending to be asleep. You are so boring after all. Anyway, thanks ever so much for watching. I'll have to address that corrosion as well, by the look of it. I'm joking. Cheers, thank you. Best wishes.